What's good, YouTube? Back again with another video. And for those of you that are new to my channel, I collect Jordan jerseys and Jordan sneakers. I collect vintage stuff, older stuff. I collect the new stuff. So I have Jordan jerseys from the Champion days to the old Nike days, all the way to the newer Mitchell & Ness stuff. And it goes same for the sneakers. I have Jordan 1s all the way to Jordan 35s. And that's what we're going to show today. So with that being said, I want to welcome any new viewers to my channel. I appreciate that. So searching on YouTube, I never seen a Jordan 1 through 35 collection, but I have seen Hess Kicks do a 1 through 31. And I have seen a Fung Bros do a 1 through 29. So this is the first 1 through 35 that I've seen. And a few videos that do have 1 through 35, it's usually just pictures posted up. This is an actual Jordan 1 through 35 video. So as a young kid, I remember seeing these coming in my Jordans, and these are the retro Jordan cards. And one of the things I remember is I wanted to collect every single Jordan on this card. It was so memorable. You have the Jordan 1 Chicago's, 2s, 3s, all the way up to the Jordan 22 here. And this was definitely motivation for me to collect all these original colorways. Whether it's an original Jordan or in retro, it didn't matter to me. I just wanted these colorways. And then in the packaging of the Jordan 20, you would actually get this card as well. And you would see the 20 years of Jordans all the way through Jordan 20. And it will come around. And this was just so sick to me. To see all the Jordans displayed on the card definitely motivated me to try to capture every single Jordan that I could. And because of these retro cards, I tried my best to collect every single Jordan model to this day. I'm glad you guys are here to watch it and enjoy the experience, because my love for the game, my love for Michael Jordan, and being able to express that through this iPhone and share my love with you guys is the most important thing for me. All right. So we're going to go from Jordan 35 all the way to Jordan 31. We're going to talk a little bit about the shoe and then just keep it moving to the next one. All right, let's go. So we're going to start with the Jordan 35. I have a couple of pairs of the Jordan 35, but these two are my favorites. This Jordan 35 in particular has really good materials, great performance sneaker. And of course, with it being the Jordan 35, you have some DNA of the Jordan 5 itself, the tongue in particular. So definitely dope. I usually try to get a Bulls colorway of the newer silhouettes, and that's what I got here. This one in particular has the reflective tongue, as you would see on the Jordan 5 itself. So that's the Jordan 35. As we get to the Jordan 34, some of my favorites from the Jordan 34 are these right here. You have the Jason Tatum Zoo with all types of animal print. And then you have the Jordan 34 SE, which was really, really well done. And you have all types of dope materials and zippers and etchings and just a sick Jordan. What I will say about these Jordans in particular, they're fantastic performance sneakers. They're not giving you no half-ass sneakers when it comes to performance. Signature models are some of the best performance sneakers that you could actually wear. So this is the Jordan 34. This is the SE. This is the Zoo. We also have this Jordan 34 with the print. And as you can see, they can go really different with it. It has hints of pink, all types of cool stuff. So that's the Jordan 34. As we get to the Jordan 33, it's supposed to have some DNA of the Jordan 3 model. And you get that in the tongue, and I believe on the Nike Air in the back. This one had a string lacing system that you actually pull up here. I ended up cutting the string lacing system because regardless of how loose it was, it actually pinched my feet. But to me, they still look fire regardless. Such a dope shoe. And again, this is the all black version of the Jordan 33. Super sick, dope shoe again. That's the Jordan 33. Now we have the Jordan 32, which is modeled after the Jordan 2. And you can see hints of the Jordan 2 on the tongue and this little line here, and just the overall silhouette. You get a lot of hints of Jordan 2 on this Jordan 32. These are the two colorways I do have. You have this black and gray colorway, and then you have this black and red colorway. And they use this Flyknit, which is pretty dope. So this is the Jordan 32 right here. Now the Jordan 31 is definitely a dope sneaker. Actually, these are one of my favorite basketball sneakers. They have a full length zoom unit, which is so comfortable. And in general, just the upper and the Flyknit and everything. This is one of the most comfortable sneakers. And of course, you get the bread version or the band version, which is something that they were promoting very heavily during this time period. And you have both these colorways, some of my favorite colorways of the Jordan 31. I'm glad to have both of these in the collection, but this is the Jordan 31. All right. Then we get to the Jordan 30. And a lot of the tooling is used from the Jordan 29. The 3X's on the back, which is to show like a basketball net, but to also show the Roman numeral 30. And then you have a Jordan that if you move the shoe, depending on how you move it, you can see the Jumpman on the front of the toe. So that's pretty cool. This is the Jordan 30. And now we go to the Jordan 29. So when you talk about performance, the Jordan 29 is one of the illest Jordan performance basketball shoes. When you wear this shoe, it's like it's broken in for the very first time. This was an unlocked zoom unit, one of the most responsive zoom units. And the fact that it had no Phylon or any type of other midsole between you, the floor, and your foot, this was a complete comfortable zoom unit, and you just felt the zoom unit only. So this is one of the illest basketball shoes of all time. Definitely one of my favorite basketball performance shoes of all time. You had the elephant print giving homage, of course, to the 3. You have the Jordan on the back, but this knit upper is just ridiculous. So soft and plush. And that's the Jordan 29 right here. I only have one pair of Jordan 28s, and this is the SE version. This is the model that doesn't have the shroud. They have another model with a long zip, and it's pretty much this sneaker underneath the shroud. This is when Jordan really focused on performance. Again, you had that unlocked zoom. Unfortunately, on the Jordan 28, this zoom in particular was popping a lot more. And this wasn't a shoe that you could wear for long term, especially if you're an outdoor baller playing on concrete. This shoe is most likely going to pop on you. This is the only colorway that I have the Jordan 28. I'm hoping one day I can get one of the ones with the shrouds, but it's really tough to come by. Funny enough, when you look at eBay and those prices, they're actually pretty expensive for some reason. So, but this is the Jordan 28. That's that, right? So guys, there was a 4-year period when Jordan went from signature numbers to the number of the year which the Jordan came out. So from 2009 to 2012, which would be the Jordan 24, 25, 26, 27. Jordan Brand decided to come out with the year of the model instead of the actual number of the silhouette. So instead of getting a Jordan 27, we get a Jordan 2012. So here is the Jordan 2012. Now, this is probably the worst Jordan in my collection. I can't stand how this shoe looks. This is, of course, modeled after dress shoes with the tips and the toes. But I will say, as far as performance, they had a drop in midsole, which you would also see in the 2011. And that right there was just ahead of its time. The fact that you can change your midsole depending on what type of player you are. So quicker players can have less cushioning, but more court feel. Bigger players can have bigger cushioning, more air units in their insole. And then in between players have zoom units. But the shoe itself was very gross to me, in my opinion. And this is the only one I have. I probably won't ever get another pair, but I do have it just to have it in the collection. So now we get to the 2011. So the Jordan 2011 was promoted by Dwayne Wade, and he was the signature athlete at this time. I believe this was the All-Star East version. You may have seen Dwayne Wade or Rip Hamilton with this, and this was the All-Star West version. And again, you will get drop-in midsoles for these, and it's super dope. The sneaker actually came with 3 different midsoles, which was so fire. I actually really like the sneaker. They used some sort of leather that was a little different than the usual, but this one right here is pretty dope. And that's the Jordan 2011. Now you have the Jordan 2010, and again, this is a sneaker Dwayne Wade would wear primarily. He also had a Dwayne Wade Welcome Home version, which instead of the black accents had red accents on the toe and on the back. But this is the first Jordan you would actually see with a see-through window. And according to the designers, it was because Michael Jordan could see through his opponents. Whatever. It's funny because now you'll see Jordan Off-Whites with this type of design using the same style and same type of stuff. And again, a great performance basketball sneaker, full-length zoom. Definitely a dope shoe. So this is the Jordan 2010. And then last of the Jordan numbered silhouettes. So this will be the Jordan 2009. This will be the first Jordan that had a Jordan year attached to it. We have the Jordan 2009. This is the Hall of Fame version. They also came out with a pair of Jordan 1s with the same style and design. So you have all the Jordan numbers, and you get a patent leather with stitching and a little diamond. Pretty cool Jordan, I will say. And definitely interesting, especially the bottom of the sneaker. You have the carbon fiber here. But I also have another original colorway of this. You have the black version, and there's also a white version. So they came out with a couple of colorways of the Jordan 2009. This was supposed to be modeled after fencing. So again, Jordan brand went crazy with it. I do like the marbling. This looks like granite here, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, this is the Jordan 2009. So now we get back to the Jordan 23, and this is one of my favorite models, especially after the Jordan 15. You have that beautiful material here. You have MJ's DNA woven and embroidered into the side. This is just a sick silhouette. You have this plastic TPU etched in some diamond like crust. Super sick silhouette, super sick Jordan. But my two favorite colorways from the Jordan 23 are the Chicago. You have Michael Jordan's signature on the front. You have, again, that red TPU, that super dope side panels. So dope. And then you have the Washington colorway in that blue. Again, just dope craftsmanship. So the Jordan 23, one of my favorite Jordans of all time, 1 through 35. This is definitely up there. So great Jordan, the Jordan 23. Now, as we get to the Jordan 22, another shoe inspired by a fighter jet. You have the black version, which is another dope Jordan. All of this back here is reflective 3M. I still keep the plastic on there, so but this is definitely another dope shoe. Just love the materials on there. And then you have the white version in that white and black with little hints of red. Just a sick sneaker. You see the tumbled leather. So the Jordan 22 and the Jordan 5, and I believe the Jordan 15 are inspired by fighter planes. So that's something to know. Another great Jordan in the Jordan signature lineup that doesn't get enough respect is the Jordan 21. This is a fantastic sneaker. You have an embossed 23 on the side. You have a bunch of shit going on down here. Great quality leather on the back. This also came with a double stacked zoom unit or air units you could actually interchange, which is crazy. Definitely a slept on Jordan. The Jordan 21 is one of the illest Jordans ever, point blank period. They also had some sort of secret code that if you hit it with a UV light, it would actually show some sort of text, which is pretty dope. So Jordan 21, definitely an ill silhouette. And here is the black and metallic version. Again, that tumbled leather is hitting crazy. You have that graphite gray. Super sick. So that's the Jordan 21. Now, the Jordan 20, celebrating 20 years of the Jordan signature line, came out with something so crazy. This was the illest thing I ever worn in my life. I remember buying these originally in 2005, wearing them, and I would actually wear this to ride my motorcycle because Jordan, being influenced by motorcycles at the time, put this toe cap so you could switch gears and all this other stuff. So this was actually my motorcycle sneaker, and I'll probably put a picture up if I can. And you have this crazy strap. A lot of people just pushed the strap back and just wore it as is. And then you have the 6 pipes coming down to represent 6 championships. You have a bunch of numbers that were meaningful to Michael Jordan. And then you have all this laser etching right here that represents all of the stories that Michael Jordan grew up. Whether it was his childhood or his playing days, there's something on here that represents and tells a story. On this one in particular, you have an iridescent patent leather, which is really, really beautiful. Just a sick sneaker. So with this shoe, they came out with the regular version, and then they came out with the West Coast, the East Coast, and all this other stuff. So I actually have another pair I want to show you guys, and that's the Jordan Midwest. This was a red version representing that Chicago era. Now, instead of the laser etching being on the strap, you actually have a nubuck here with the laser etching being on the nubuck, which is pretty dope. So same storytelling on this one, but just a little bit different. And as you can see, the back, they just made this a little bit different, but as you can see, definitely still a dope and creative shoe. So that's the Jordan 20. Now we get to the Jordan 19. And again, these are some of my favorite Jordans ever and don't get enough credit in my opinion. You have the Jordan 19, and this would be the Midwest representing that Chicago area, of course, in that red and white. Sick sneaker. This was also inspired by snakes, which something that apparently Jordan was definitely afraid of. This is like the original Mamba, I guess, shoe, and then Kobe kind of took it from there. But again, Fantastic shoe. This is the original version, never retroed. I just love this sneaker. It's such a fantastic shoe. And I actually wanted to point out something. So a lot of the OGs talk about how soft the leather used to be on Jordans and compared to what we get now. And now the leather is much stiffer and it's just a different type of leather. So just to give you a hint of what the leather used to be like, if you look at this, look how soft that is, right? So this is the signature model from that time period. They wanted the leather to be as soft and supple as they possibly could. So they wanted you to have a sneaker that felt like it was broken in. The last thing they wanted was a stiff shoe. Now when they retro these shoes, they want you to have it for a lifestyle sneaker, but want you to wear the Jordan 35 to play ball in. So they're not going to give you the same leather that they did when these originally first came out because of that reason. They don't want you to play basketball in this. They want to sell you the signature model for that year. So when OGs complain, I definitely see the difference in leather, and I get it. The leather is much, much softer on the originals, and I think it's because of that reason that this was the basketball shoe back then. Now they want you to wear these to the court and then play ball in your newest Jordan. So that's my take on that. But the leather is phenomenal. This Jordan 19 is phenomenal. This is the Midwest version. And then here we have the East version. So this is something you will see Jason Kidd wear. This is something you'll see Jordan Brand athletes wear at the time. Again, another original colorway with that soft, supple leather. And such a fantastic shoe. And these are one of the most comfortable sneakers ever. Cushion was crazy. They just felt like pillows. So here's the Jordan 19. Now we get to the Jordan 18, and we have the white and blue Jordan 18, which he would wear during his Washington Wizards years. But we also have the white and red original OG that he would also wear during his Washington Wizards years with the throwback Wizards jersey. Fantastic shoe. These need to be re-retroed, please. Please, Jordan Brand, if you're watching this, re-retro these. This is the actual retro. Both done great. This is the Jordan 18. Dope. Another shoe that needs to be retroed is the Jordan 17. This is the college blue. Michael Jordan coming back from retirement. He's rocking these as a Washington Wizard. So super sick, super dope shoe. So here is the white and red version of the Jordan 17. Another original colorway, another fantastic colorway. Of course, you could rock this with the Bulls jersey easily. And again, the leather was so soft and beautiful on these. Just to see how soft it was. A fantastic shoe. So glad that mine is still intact, and that's the Jordan 17. So now we get to the Jordan 16. I don't have any original colorways of the Jordan 16. I would love to get the black version, the all black with a little bit of red. Hopefully they could retro those. If you try to buy anything now from the older models, they'll probably crumble and not be in the shape that you really want them to be in. But this happens to be the retro version that came out not too long ago. And the Jordan 16, one of my favorite Jordans of all time. You have this great white and blue colorway, clean colorway. You would see players like Ray Allen wear these. Such a sick, sick sneaker, dope model. Definitely fire. So that's the Jordan 16. Now one of Jordan's least favorite models is the Jordan 15. Another Jordan inspired by a fighter jet. And then the tongue was so weird. It's supposed to mimic Jordan's tongue always sticking out. Nah, this wasn't it. This wasn't Tinker's best design, and he would admit that later on. He wasn't very happy with how the signature model came out. But you have the weave here. You have zoom units inside. You have the 23, the 6, and the 15 for the model. You have the 6 championships, and you have the 23, of course, for his number. And on the bottom, you have his birthday, the 2 and the 17. This is actually a retro of the Jordan 15 colorway. And I also have this one, which is the navy and white. I would love to see the UNC colorway come out. So it's an all white base shoe with little hints of UNC. And of course, while you're giving us PEs, definitely give us the Ray Allen white and purple PE. That'd be so sick. So here is the Jordan 15 right here. And now we're getting to the Jordans that everybody loves, Jordan 14 to 1. All right. So here we have the black toe version of the Jordan 14. He would never wear these on court, but he did wear these in a promotional video called Jordan IMAX, which is super dope. I would have loved to see him play in these on court. These would probably have been the home version, like the He Got Games or the home version. And it would have been so sick to see MJ trying to win his 7th championship in these. So that's the Jordan 14 black toe. So keeping the Jordan 14 theme going, you have probably the most iconic Jordan 14 of all time. Of course, this is the last shot. This is 6 championships. This is not a push on Brian Russell. This is cementing GOAT status right here. But my favorite would probably be the white and red version, inspired by a Ferrari with the Ferrari symbol. Just a clean colorway. So sick, so dope. That's the Jordan 14. As we get to the Jordan 13, you have the black toe, aka He Got Game, aka black and white. This is my favorite Jordan 13. Just a clean colorway. This is inspired by the Panther. You have that Panther paw print. You have the Panther eye on the back. I keep the plastic on the back because apparently it preserves the hologram so that it doesn't get fogged up too much. But this is the Jordan 13. Such a sick colorway. One of my favorites of all time. So we get to the Jordan 12. There's some Jordans that are just so damn nice looking. And these two Jordans right here, you have the Jordan 12 white and red. A lot of people call it cherry now, but this is the white and red. You also have a Jordan 12 taxi. So such a sick shoe, as you can see here. The white and black. These he would wear at home, and these he would wear on the road. And there was just one instance where he would wear this on the road, and there was one instance he would wear this at home. But these are the Jordan 12s. And funny enough, as much as I love these Jordan 12s, these actually aren't my favorite. So let me show you my favorite Jordan 12. So my favorite Jordan 12 is the home playoffs. He would also wear these during the All-Star game in 1997. But this is my favorite Jordan 12. That black and that white just hits beautifully, man. It's just a beautiful Jordan. So that's my favorite Jordan 12. Now we get to the Jordan 11. I don't know if I like one better than the other, but these two colorways in particular are the greatest sneakers of all time. I mean, you cannot get better than this. If I can wear these every day, I would. I just don't want to mess the ones that I have up and then have to pay resale on them much later. But you have the Jordan Concord and you have the Jordan Bred 11. This is 4th championship. This is 72 and 10. These are most iconic Jordans of all time. This is greatness, man. If I ever had to wear a Jordan for the rest of my life, it would probably be these or the Jordan 3, but these are up there, man. So the Jordan 11, Concord, these are both a 10 in my opinion, and that's the Jordan 11. Now we get to the Jordan 10, which is really like his retirement shoe. And this is my favorite of the Jordan 10. You have the Jordan 10 Steel, that white, black, and gray colorway. With the Jordan 10, he would come out with city edition. So he had a New York Knicks version. He had a Magic version, Seattle, Kings, Chicago. Who else? I know I'm missing one. He had a white in UNC. And the original Jordan 10 actually had a leather toe cap, in which he didn't like. And he told Tinker to take off the toe cap. He wanted to keep it nice and clean. But this is the Jordan 10 Steel. I love this colorway. Super dope. Definitely fire. My favorite Jordan 9 is the Jordan 9 in the original colorway of the black and white. This is the only original colorway I do own. I definitely want to get the charcoal. And I definitely want to get the olive. Those are just so dope to have. But in the meantime, I'll have these for now. This is the Jordan 9, inspired by a baseball glove, which is so sick. But that's the Jordan 9. We get to the Jordan 8, and this is the Jordan Playoff 8. Hopefully we can get these in the proper way with the red pull tab like the original. But this is my favorite Jordan 8 of all time. It represents a first three-peat, which was never done by Magic or Larry Bird. And here you have the carpet tongue. You had this crazy pattern on the inside of the shoe. Just a sick colorway. Super dope. And if you ever wanted a shoe with lockdown, this is the shoe right here for you. The Jordan 8. So now we get to my favorite Jordan 7. And it's really a tough one because I really like the Olympic 7 and I really like the Bordeaux 7. But this is the Jordan 7 that I'll put as my favorite. This has been my favorite since the retro car days. This is such a clean sneaker. You have the new buck in that gray, inspired by Bugs Bunny. I'm not sure if the design was meant for this to be a bunny ear, but the color itself, you would see Bugs Bunny rock these. And if you guys know anything about Bugs Bunny, he's an absolute winner. Same thing with Michael Jordan. Two of the greatest winners of all time. This is the Jordan 7 in the Jordan hair colorway. Such a clean colorway. Dope. Now, as we get to the Jordan 6, most people's favorite Jordan 6 is the black and infrared. This is his first championship. Super sick colorway. The infrared hits perfect off of the black. Materials are on point. But funny enough, this is actually not my favorite Jordan 6. I'm going to show you that now. Here we have the Carmine. This is my favorite Jordan 6 of all time. This is Chicago Bulls to me. This is also celebrating his first championship, in which he would wear the next year. But the Jordan 6 now with the Nike Air. Can't get no better than this, man. Jordan 6, super dope. Carmine's fire. Now, as we get to the Jordan 5, my favorite Jordan 5 would be the silver tongue Nike Air on the back. But coming close, and both of these are a 10 to me, is the Jordan 5 black and metallic, also the Jordan 5 playoff. And if you're wondering why I put white laces on these, so this is a double up pair. I have one with the black laces, but the one with the white laces is to represent how Jordan actually wore these during the first round of the 1990 playoffs versus the Milwaukee Bucks. So MJ would rock this Jordan 5 with the white laces, and he was killing them. This Jordan was inspired by a World War II fighter plane, and the design of the fighter plane had shark teeth as if it was eating its opponents. And this would be the first Jordan to have 3M reflective material on it. And that was because when people take photos of Michael Jordan while he's dunking, the sneaker itself would shine. So that was pretty dope. You get the web from the Jordan 4 for breathability, and still kept that visible Nike Air unit that you would see from the Jordan 3 to the Jordan 6. So the Jordan 5 right there. Now we're getting close. We're narrowing it down. You have the Jordan 4 black cement. You have the Jordan 4 white cement. Two of my favorite Jordan 4s of all time. This is just an amazing sneaker. Nike Air on the back. Just a beautiful shoe. He's made so much memories throughout the years, and he's made a ton of memories in these as well. So that's the Jordan 4. We get to the Jordan 3, and like I said earlier, if I have to wear one sneaker for the rest of my life, or if I have to wear two sneakers for the rest of my life, it would probably be a Jordan 3 and a Jordan 11. These two would definitely be up there. This is one instance, just like the Jordan 4, where to me, the black colorway and the white colorway are just as nice as each other. So I could never really pick. If I really had to pick, I would go with these, but it's such a tough choice, and I'm glad I have the ability to have both of them because both of these are fire, and I just love both of them. So that's the Jordan 3. We're getting close to one, man. And now we get to the Jordan 2. We have a Jordan 2 Low OG. This is an actual original colorway. These are both retros of the original colorways, and just sick. I can't wait to get the original mid-top version similar to this without the red piping. That'll be great to add to the collection, the Jordan 2. But I'm glad to have both of these. These are both dope, both fire. The Jordan 2 right here. All right. Here we're at Jordan 1. We went from Jordan 35 all the way to Jordan 1 together. I appreciate you guys watching. I know this is going to be a long video, but it's well worth it. All right. With that being said, I got to show you my Jordan 1. My favorite Jordan 1 of all time is the black toe. This is sick, y'all. This is fire. The black toe version. I love this shoe. I love any iteration of the black toe version. So if you have a black toe, white toe cap with any kind of color on the backside, that's always going to be my favorite type of Jordan. I know a lot of people like the Chicagos. I definitely respect the Chicagos. That's an all-time classic. But here we have the Jordan 1 black toe. Definitely another dope Jordan. So there you have it. Jordan 35 all the way down to Jordan 1. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. So with that being said, I appreciate the love. I appreciate the subscribers always giving positive comments. And we out. All right. Hope you enjoyed it. Take care. Later.